Justice Department is helping them. The Justice Department is helping them make that point.
No, I agree.
It was Holder. It was
Eric Holder.
Yeah.
And of course, I have to point this out, Greg. A religion didn't fly planes into our building.
I didn't say that.
You did.
I said members of a religion.
No, you didn't. Let's
look at the tape.
I think that's what you meant, though.
Yeah, you know what I meant. I was shorthanding it.
All right. If you were on The View, though, they would have walked off.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I almost.
Unless there was food there from a previous cooking segment.
Yeah, that's true. Unless they were stuck to the couch.
Gregalog, no labels. Greg, you said thank God for no labels. You can go there on Twitter right now. Its sole mission is to demonize no labels with incendiary rhetoric. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're aware of this, but a new group launched. It's called No Labels.
Oh, yes.
Its sole mission is to expose no labels as a tool of big label. It's being funded by George Soros and the heirs of Woodrow Wilson. And you can go there on Twitter right now. It's at no labels.
Well, I would suggest that before you go to no labels, you go to no labels first, because no labels has your best interest in mind, even if Soros did give me $4 to $5 million.
Follow the money.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, yep. You are a tool of big label. John, I don't. The problem isn't ideologues. Isn't the problem? It's raving ideologues.
It's the extremes of both parties. Those intractable, immature political extremists who, and it's somewhere in the middle. If you're mature and you believe in compromising to further goals in this country, you should have the balls to throttle the people on your own.
But there are things you shouldn't. There are times when compromise is bad, right? Compromise is not in and of itself a good thing.
In my own experience, very rarely. We always compromise.
But let me ask you this: what's the platform of the Devore Party?
Guns, ganja, and gay marriage.
Now, would you compromise on those?
Touche.
I think you would, as long as you got your gay marriage. Well, as long as you and Theo got your gay marriage.
And lastly, FIFA president says gay soccer fans should refrain from having sex while in gutter. Angela, you said if you go to a country, you should adhere to the laws of that country.
Yes.
I would say that's why gay soccer fans should boycott the 2022 World Cup, right?
I don't think that they should go there and do that and endanger their lives. But my thing is this: why is this country so obsessed with what people do in their bedroom? I mean, shouldn't they be worried about other things?
Well, there's a reason for that.
Okay, what is the reason?
It's called Sharia.
Well, look,
The Sharia don't like it.
And as I said, if it was an anti-black country, I mean, when they had apartheid, do you think I wanted to go to South Africa? No.
I agree.
Okay.
Right.
Well, I have to say, Sun City is beautiful.
I will play Sun City.
I will too. I would have played.
Yeah.
By the way, I would say that gay soccer players should boycott the World Cup in 2022, but then there'd be no World Cup.
Yeah. Well done.
I condemn your superficial attacks on soccer.
Right.
As silly and stupid as the sport is.
It's a sport with a thing called a header.
I actually apologize calling it a sport to all those people who play real sports. All right, coming up, is finger painting fun? Yes, it is. But anyway, what's the latest on JWoww? Well, whatever it is, just use a baby wipe. It'll come right off. He'll get paid zip after the trip. Yep, the Jets' assistant coach who pulled a playground move, seen here, whoa, on a Dolphins player going down there during the game, has been suspended without pay for the rest of the season, including the playoffs, and fined an extra $25,000. Who's that guy over there? Anyway, in a press conference, Sal Alosi, the Jets' strength and conditioning coach, said he'd do it again. Nah, he was pretty contrite.
Once again, I'd like to apologize to Nolan Carroll, Coach Sperano, Mr. Johnson, and the entire New York Jets organization. It's an honor and a privilege to work every day and coach every day in the National Football League. I come in contact with a lot of good people in our building every day, players, staff, coaches, and I let everybody down yesterday with my actions. My actions were inexcusable and irresponsible.
He's going to cry.
He needs some cheering up. Maybe this will help.
Oh,
Now he's got you. Yeah.
That's
That cheered me up.
That's the human condition.
Yeah.
And had Japanese subtitles for the Japanese cats. Paul, too stiff a penalty or about right?
No, about right, but this is what's wrong with this country, okay? You know, we've got, let me get started here on my soapbox. We got the sporting world where people are, you know, packing guns, they're not paying their child support.
Yeah,
You're making me laugh again.
I'm trying, I will look this way.
I can't, you know, you got a guy who killed dogs, Michael Vick, who is now sort of, you know, the king of the league again. This is a guy who gets fined for doing something that Dennis the Menace would do. This is such a minor thing.
It's an interesting point that you bring that up, John. I can see you're about to say something.
This dude is a jackhole, and he deserves to be fired from the team. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Really? You think so?
Absolutely, because you know what? That's a bullying, borderline sociopath move. He makes tons of money. It's a sport. It's a game children watch. Why would he even do that? I mean,
I'll tell you why he would do it.
Why?
Because
man.
I'll tell you why. Every person has that instinct, not just on the sidelines, but you know when you're walking down Fifth Avenue, even in the hall, I'll see John Gibson walk by, and I'll just go like, and he'll be going like, "Hey, Greg, what's going on?" And I'll just be like, "Hey, John, what's happening?" And then everybody has that instinct.
We're all six.
That's a sick sadist, though. That's a sadist.
That's being young at heart, Angela. It's being young at heart.
I would never want to trip anyone.
Yeah, but you know what women do? Women are catty. Guys are violent. Women are catty. Women will make people. Oh, here comes Ainsley Earhart. Buh. You know that's what a woman will do.
Ainsley Earhart comes
Okay, you know what?
No, I'm just thinking like that's what a woman will say something, but a guy will trip.
That's what you're right. That's what a catty woman would do. But I mean,
Yes.
I believe that this coach was jealous. I really believe he wanted to be in that football player's place.
Yeah.
And he couldn't be famous.
Yeah. Bill, was this guy a jerk?
What do you expect? He's a strength and conditioning coach. You can blame it on roid rage.
True.
Let me tell you something. This guy fell on his barbell, and I'll tell you why. Is it possible to look at that tape again? Now, one of the players in the Dolphins brought up a very interesting point. Watch right there. He is one of 6 other guys waiting to do the same thing. No coach, no coach gets that close to the sideline. This guy was told from the team to stay there, and they weren't supposed to trip him. And apparently this is a common practice in the NFL. What they do is they sort of freak him out and sort of get him off his guard by being that close to the sideline. This was preordained, and this guy just went a little out of his way. They'll never be able to prove it, but this was Rex Ryan. It goes all the way to the top.
So what if this guy busted his knee? And this coach
Then
ruined,
that's I would.
ruined-
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying that there's
ruined
more
this
at work
guy's-
here than the D-bag.
Go ahead, quickly, last word.
No,
last word.
listen, I think the guy was a kind of a... He should have just had the guy's leg broken, yeah.
No,
With a lead pipe. Tanya Harding, now that's a real man.
That's a real man.
Can I point out this is more sports than we've ever had on the show, and I think we should stop it
Yes.
immediately. I'm beginning to get hives from all this jock talk. All right, we're taking another break. More crud when we return.
I could take care of those hives.
She had a weird feeling that he was lurking in her ceiling. Yep, a California man was arrested after he was found living in his ex-girlfriend's attic. The woman first suspected something after her cell phone and camera went missing in the middle of the night. Later, she found debris under the attic entrance and called cops. That's when they found the 27-year-old psycho hiding under some insulation among several burned candles. Of course, I'm totally going to do the same thing to Bill Hemmer. But also, let's discuss this in our lightning round, a.k.a.
Stories we sort of liked, but not enough to include earlier in the show, but still wanted to talk about, so let's really quickly do them now.
Angela, most romantic story ever.
That's when you should be packing and have a gun and blow his brains out.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. I like this woman.
You don't have a lot of ex-boyfriends because they're all dead. Paul?
All in the ceiling.
Oh, you've done the same thing. How many times?
Oh, I'm on my 12th time tonight.
Yes.
I think it's the laziest crime I've ever seen in my life. Aren't you supposed to stalk? You got to work for it, you know? Sit out in the bushes, leer.
Proof of real love. This is proof, John, of real
Women are
love.
always complaining about how men don't commit.
Yeah.
You know, this guy
no
was
kidding.
committed.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true. He truly is. Bill, you've lived in an attic for almost 20 years now, so this is like nothing to you.
Word to anyone out there considering doing this lifestyle choice, do not, no matter how desperate you get, smoke the fiberglass. Let me tell you something, Greg. It's like menthols laced with crack.
All right. Reminds me of that movie, Bad Ronald. Remember that movie?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie Don't Smoke the Fiberglass.
Shut the hell up.
Sorry.
Joy Behar announced something. Oh, she'll be a judge for the next Miss American pageant. She says it will make the show more up-to-date because she finds odd girls prettier and promises to judge more on talent and intelligence and less on beauty. Great. Paul, good idea, great idea.
Doesn't matter to me because I watch for the unwatchable music talent. So, you know, that's where I go.
Oh, okay. John, who canceled?
What? Oh, no. Perez Hilton. Look, and the thing that's most loathsome about this is that Joy Behar is still trying to maintain her insincere feminist cred, while at the same time judging this.
Good point.
Take the money and don't apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
Or don't take
I'm
the
only
money.
going to vote for the ugly women, Angela. That's what she's saying. There are no ugly women there.
As a former beauty contestant myself, this country's going to hell in a handbasket if Joy Behar is going to choose Miss America.
Yeah, that's true.
You might as well just hang it up.
Bill, you competing this year?
No, the hormones won't kick in until a month after, and surgery next year. You don't even understand the timeline. By the way, where did Helen Handbasket come from? Handbaskets are delightful.
They really are.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? I love, who cares about talent and intelligence? Who watches that?
It's a meat market.
It's a meat market. That's all it is.
Charlie Sheen should judge.
Sorry, Angela, I didn't mean to break it to you, but that we were all
I'm
checking out
sorry.
your body.
Yeah.
All right, Jersey Shore's Jenny JWoww has a book deal, and it comes out in February, an actual month she may not even understand. The book's title, The Rules According to JWoww, Shore-Tested Secrets on Landing a Mint Guy, Staying Fresh to Death, and Kicking the Competition to the Curb. Paul, you've always wanted to land a mint guy.
I have one now.
Yeah.
You are fresh to death.
I am really
Excited about this book?
I really am. I'm looking forward to a person who wrote a book who spells wow with 3 W's.
Yeah, that's true. You never know when you're going to need an extra one, John. Are you going to ghostwrite this for her?
I would absolutely absolutely ghostwrite it. But why doesn't this happen in reverse? Why doesn't like Joan Didion have a cooking show, or why isn't Jonathan Franzen on Bravo TV? Literary references.
Yeah, nobody knew who you were talking about.
I read books.
Angela,
I love that song.
do you applaud her for cashing in on her fame?
I totally applaud her. Hey, 15 minutes of fame she's got. I applaud her.
it's
I'm
way
about
over
it.
15 at
It's
this
going to
point.
be a New York
You're a
Times
former beauty
bestseller.
pageant contestant? What's
Yeah,
wrong
I
with you?
tell you, man. I tell you, those are beauty pageant queens. You got to watch them.
Yeah, let's look at Bill.
What was your talent, by the way?
I sing.
Awesome. Sexy.
Shot beads and
Time
walls.
Bill.
and the living is easy.
Oh, wow. This is going somewhere.
Lower, Mercury.
All right. I'm going to take a break because there are weird things going on to my left. Okay. We'll close things out. Thank you. With the post-game wrap-up from TV's Andy Levy. And to see clips of recent shows, go to foxnews.com/redeye. Time to go back to TV's Andy Levy for the pregame, post-game wrap-up.
Yeah. Hey, John, what do you think of the Golden Globe noms?
Machete was robbed. I don't care about them.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Best movie of the year.
Really?
Seriously?
Loved it.
All right. I thought the town was robbed.
I'm sorry?
I thought the town was robbed.
Oh, well, then you're wrong. Go away.
Best movie of the year, Goldberg. That's my 2 cents. Oh, fantastic movie.
Hotel for Dogs. How many times do I have to say it?
Paul, where you going to be this weekend?
I'm going to be at the DC Improv tomorrow through Sunday. Or
that's a-
am I? Oh, wait. See, I just did an improv there. See what I did? Good night. Wow. DC Improv.
I can see why you got the gig.
Hey, there you go. Hey, you know, wanted to see
By
the
the way,
hands
that's
next.
an alarmingly non-funny name of a club for you.
I know it's my first one in about 8 months that I
Yeah.
haven't. I was at the Comedy Castle
They
recently.
should
I
call
know,
it
we
the
talked about
Capital Ha Ha.
Yeah.
The Oval Office of Hilarity.
Everyone, please go home.
All right. Thank you, Andy. Angela McGlown, always a pleasure. Bill Schultz, you're a sad human being. John DeVore, a delight. Paul McCurry, always a wonderful time having you
You
here.
guys look happy.
Yeah. I'm Greg Gutfeld.
Miserable looking people.
I know.